All right. Here's the backstory for anyone who's unaware. We came across once upon a time, and you can just leave it right at the beginning for me. And
I will do it.
What was it? A few months ago now, a couple months, whatever. I came across a Facebook ad for a podcast that I thought would be kind of fun to give a slight ribbing to, to just poke a little fun at. And we ended up actually reviewing like a whole episode. Well, I did. Tom never listens to him. Tom doesn't know what this is. But
I'm pretty much lost.
So basically we end up doing, a whole I want to be on this, right? Yeah, okay. So we end up doing a whole hour-long segment on them. They find out about it through David Box. They hit us back hard here. This is what we have now is their response, the response from the Flamingo and Lightning or Live Heretic. I still don't understand what's going on.
We don't understand.
They try to explain it in here somewhere. I don't know if we're going to hear it, but it's like this is part of the problem that we had with them from the beginning is like,
what are you?
It's all vague and strange and like you're the Live Heretic Network, but that's the name of the show, but you're Flamingo. Look, it says the Flamingo and Lightning Show on Live Heretic. We still don't know what this means, but they're reacting to...
what we should do is defy the dog.
Yeah. That's what they're... I guess that's their... The way they defy the dogma is by imitating what we first saw was by imitating like a 1998 Zoo Crew. That's how they defy the dogma and blaze new trails in broadcasting.
Sure.
But what we're going to see here is them responding to us and making fun of us is absolutely 10 times better than what they were doing before. Still got some room for improvement. We're going to go over some things. But I like to think that we've helped them already because they're going to actually have like a regular conversation, and you'll see.
Yeah, which is not like them from what we've heard.
Right.
They're doing some sort of... now, JT asked, did they really contact you? Yes. Now, that's the other thing.
Oh, I left out the part where they called. So they took advantage of us and called in while we were drunk.
Yeah, while we were drunk. And we had a guest on the show, and we were having a couple drinks.
Like
just
4 hours into the show. And they decided...
Yeah, and they decided to start commenting in the comments, and we were like, wait a minute, who's this? And it turned out to be none other than the Flamingo and Lightning.
And we had it out with them there live.
And we had them call in, and it was a drunken shit
fiasco.
Show.
It didn't really make a lot of sense. We're just
incorporating stolen valor.
No, that didn't. No,
that never happened.
What are you talking about?
Nobody knows.
So, anyways, after that whole thing, a couple weeks later, they put out this. I wake up one day to a Facebook notification. Oh fuck! They're going to really give us the business. I think.
Yes, that's what I.
Now I got to say, it is odd to wake up to like a whole hour-long thing done about you and your friend, And I was like, well, this must be how they felt, I guess, when we did it to them out of nowhere. They'd never heard of us before, and they woke up to just like these guys just fucking just being ruthless for an hour about them. So they're gonna hit us back. Let's just go right into it because I wake up and here's what I see first, of course.
Yeah, what is this?
And I'm going to kind of keep this low, too, because I don't know about the copyright stuff.
Sure.
Because Facebook is so sensitive with that. But I'm like, okay, what is this? It's a bunch of stock footage, obviously, right?
Yeah, that's what it seems
and some kind of, DJ mix that they either made or paid for or whatever the fuck. But look, I mean, they didn't... Okay, so I'm like, why? Well, that's the first thing, is why... Why all of that? It's got to be that. And by the way, this is their third video ever on YouTube. We'll get into that later too. And everything they do has to have this big this. It's the original criticism was there's all this this useless production and stuff when there's no content. But here they have content. So let's get
on Live Heretic. Now coming at you live here on Live Heretic. We're in Studio We.
So now they're puppets. I don't know what happened.
Yeah,
this is the first thing.
Now production value's gone up.
Yeah, and that's fine. Well, they didn't have a visual element.
That's what I'm saying.
But so I don't know why they're puppets, but they're these puppets now.
Up, down, left, right, sideways, fly all around. Talk about all the beautiful stuff out there in the world. Got the beautiful Lightning in the studio with me.
Okay.
Guess what you did? You took a shower and you straightened your hair. What's going on? You washed the mud out of it, the clumps from working the
stock footage.
cornfields all day because, we're just a bunch of dumb country bumpkins down here. Ain't that right, Radioville?
Oh, shit. And, of course, they had to use a picture of me when I was all fat and out of shape and pale.
And before the studio was actually even set up.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, they went way back in time for this. And their whole thing is like, well, hey, you looked at our 5th episode, Apples to Apples. I think he says everything all creepy. Like, Apples to Apples, Radioville. But not Apples to Apples. We do our show live.
Yeah,
they're still
not apples to... that's not even... Yeah, that's like apples to candlesticks.
And for some reason, they claim to have writers and stuff, and I identified a few things in here that I think may have been written ahead of time from them. But okay, we'll get into this. And by the way, their thumbnail, if you go to... I don't want to go back to it right now, but their thumbnail seems to imply that they think I look like Jonah Hill, which I don't think is fair at all. I don't know, but hold on.
Well, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Listen here, Tom and Vinny, trying to roast us. We're not no freaking marshmallows. I don't know what you're thinking. You better just take that shit and get on out of here with it.
Oh.
Wow. Now, scathing.
I know. So I'm
hurt right now.
They want us to get on out of here with that shit.
I'm just hurt that these guys know my name.
They don't, and you'll see that soon.
Okay, good.
So actually, let's see. I'm going to skip forward just a little bit here because if we keep the temptation is going to be to do the entire episode.
Yeah, when we can't do that,
and
it'll take us 3 days.
Right. So we're going to have to kind of keep moving. Oh, sorry.
No star.
Do I want to?
Just
double click it on the picture.
Right.
On the picture.
Double click.
You want to tell them what has taken us so long?
Well, we're going to get to that.
What if I do this?
But what I have found is that I think it's interesting on how they thought that we were going to be mad and come at them and everything. It's like, come on, guys, we're not in freaking like 5th grade anymore. Okay.
Well,
we're grandparents.
My education level was kind of.
Did you know that they're grandparents?
That they're grandparents?
Yeah,
no.
Yeah.
I would have made a.
It's possible, and I'll be honest, they don't look bad if they're grandparents. No. But there could be, I think.
Well, they're also from Kentucky, so they're probably grandparents at like 23.
A high school pregnancy is involved in this.
That's usually the case in the in the lower.
Just a pure speculation, but yeah, let's get the full intro to this.
Sure.
Of the 5th.
Well, that's why we're like a little late responding. Two reasons. So. One reason was the tactical reason, because what we've shown is that we've left you alone for a while. So we wanted to disappear for a moment just so you could look at your viewership.
You can't disappear from nothingness. Like you can't. We brought you out of obscurity, and this is the most exciting thing that's happened to either of us. Actually, in a while.
Let's just be honest.
Come on, let's really put it out on the table here. This is probably the most fun thing that's happened to either of our shows so far. And but they're like immediately with this idea, like it's such a weird old school kind of like cheesy radio flex. Like their whole thing is always about viewership, and they'll go into that and stuff. But our criticism of them we never mentioned that. We never brought that up because it would be ridiculous for either of us to make it appeal to that sort of claim. Like
that would make no sense.
Neither of us.
Like, ooh, look at ours.
Nobody's watching either of us do any.
No,
of
they
this.
didn't know we had a video. It was gonna go. 2000.
Hey,
but whatever.
Now they're really going to be eating crow. Stop by the Radioville YouTube and if you arrange the videos by most popular, it doesn't look nearly as bad.
Yeah.
It doesn't. They do all kinds of tricks with this.
Yeah.
Their little
JT says, whose kids did she have?
I thought about that too. But,
the Bible Belt, Pebbles, and a sock puppet. Yeah, go on. I'm just looking at some.
Okay.
I'm gonna have nightmares. That's awesome.
And notice that when we showed up,
it's our most extreme animal.
You went up. When we
went. No, see, there are fluctuations all of the time. Flamingo, and Flamingo is the guy, and Lightning is the girl. Yeah, we don't.
The Flamingo just seems it's a. I know I get people are trying to shake the gender norms, but it's a pink bird,
right?
That's elegantly standing atop one thin leg all the time. It's not a masculine. And then Lightning,
it's an odd moniker to self-apply.
It's like the Lightning would be, I envision like a race car driver or something like that. So I don't know if they intentionally did that to just like be sort of I don't know, whimsical or clever, or I don't know if this is genuinely what they call each other.
I think
I would wonder, because I know there are people that, like, do you remember people back in the day, like when you were kids, they like, some people wanted a nickname. They'd almost give themselves a nickname,
sure.
or be like, "We need to give you a nickname," and then
Hey,
be
you
like,
know, at my old
like
school,
soup, you're soupy or whatever, and it's
they
like
called me at my old school T-Bone.
yeah. Now you're Coco.
Yeah, everything just devolves into Seinfeld.
It always will.
Okay, but all right. So hold on. So they're setting the whole thing up. Whatever. They're talking about we have no views. Whatever. Fine. It fluctuates. Things happen. This industry is rough.
Yeah.
What can I say? But that was never our criticism of them. We never brought it up once because we don't honestly even know. We don't.
I had no idea. We didn't even know if it was a real show at the time. Remember?
I can't imagine anyone listening to it. But yeah. But we don't really know.
Yeah. I could imagine people listening to it. Oddly enough.
Sadly, yeah.
Yeah, I mean...
But hold on. This is Lightning is about... And we've established in the past that she is quick. Right?
Yeah, that's got to be the reason for the name.
She's about to hit us with something here, okay?
All right, let's hear it.
Disappeared.
Your viewership disappeared. I never really believed in Houdini. Until we watched the viewership.
You didn't? He's a real person.
That's the thing. It's like,
first of all,
it's not Bigfoot or
that's not a legend. That's a person.
Yeah, it's just a guy.
That was a magician who fucking did. That's
here's the
David
problem.
Blaine. Like, I didn't really ever believe in David Blaine.
She is not able.
Well, he's real.
She is not able to separate things like leprechauns, unicorns from an illusionist.
Yes, from a historical figure not that long ago.
These are equally mind-blowing and magical things.
This is not like Hermes Trismegistus or something, where it's like some sort of legendary master of masters. This is a magician that was around during the vaudeville.
There's photographs of him.
Lots of them.
Yeah, lots of them.
Lots of documents.
Probably even some early video and stuff.
But I agree. If you don't want to believe in Houdini, hey.
But now she does believe in Houdini because we didn't get very many views on YouTube.
Oh,
you get it?
No.
I know. This is okay. So, Lightning, Flamingo. Here's the thing.
Hey.
A lot of times you guys do this where, like, you're on the way to
to a zinger,
you're starting to go. You're maybe 300 miles on the highway, right?
Yes.
But then instead of just following the signs to the joke, you just jerk the wheel to the left and start cackling maniacally and roll down a hill.
Yes.
That's kind of the problem with a lot of these. But yeah, so she never believed that Houdini was real until.
Until she saw our views on that one video.
Right. And wait.
Which video was that? Here, I'm going to go back once just because I want to see the view. Okay, that was, full episode, number 33. Okay.
Yeah. No, I mean, fair.
Yeah, fair.
Whatever.
Fair. Nobody, it's a 3-hour episode.
Sure.
On a YouTube channel that nobody
and they have
knows
pointed
about
out we're not 3 hours funny. And again, this is
also fair.
This place is just a clip factory. Only the hardcore fans stay through the whole thing.
Yes. And thank you guys.
Oops, sorry.
No. No.
Yeah. There we go. All right. So
got a wild clicking finger.
Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Let's see what else.
And what's funny is the other reason that we're running a little late is because we've actually had a lot of family events going on the last week.
That is funny.
We had some things with our grandchild going on and some travel, but more importantly, than
here comes
any
the joke.
of that is that Lightning has officially graduated from Hooked on Phonics, and
is that a thing still?
Okay.
Is that a program still?
I don't think it's been anything for quite some time.
Hooked on Phonics. Worked for me.
And so here's what happened here. We had made fun of her because she couldn't read. Like,
she was reading some copy at one point. We were all like, "Oh boy!"
They're kind of trying.
There was like some word that was very.
They're kind of trying to get in on that, I guess. Whatever. All right,
that's fine.
You got that. That's so. A lot of this is just like.
Now, I will say this: whatever the hell that little thing is in the background with the smoking. I actually like that.
Is that John Lennon?
I don't know, but whoever it is, I like it.
Whatever. They're not all bad. They're trying.
Yeah, they're
a lot of their criticisms of us, they kind of have like three main things. One is that we're poor, I think. Which I don't know. Whatever. Wait, you know what? We should go to. We'll go to that. I don't remember us ever saying this, but they have throughout this little expose they've done, they have kept going back to the fact that we are like mind blown that they have any money, and they're conflating a bunch of things. All we ever said was, why are you like spending money on?
Do they
like,
know where we live?
I don't know. Why are you spending money on like licensing music and blah 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 and whatever when you have no content? That was all we ever said about money, I think. But hold on, here's what they turned it into, and I don't know where this came from.
Money. How do you have money? And just ranted and wanted to know how we had any money. And we're like,
When did we do that? What are you talking about?
I mean, it could have happened.
No,
I suppose,
'cause
but
I
I would have. There wouldn't have been something that came to mind.
I rewatched the extremely drunken segment, and that's not a thing that we even ever do. Like, why would
I don't care.
What do we think about? Yeah, I don't give
Also,
a shit.
I don't
Like,
know who they are. Maybe they're like rich kids that just have some money and wanted to do a podcast poorly.
Yeah, I don't. But do you remember ever questioning them about
No,
or
I don't.
or ranting on and on about why do you have money?
No.
No. I think it literally you can't. They sometimes.
No, I think-
if you're in this much of a cloud, maybe you just don't understand the difference between why do you have money and why are you throwing it away
why are you
to like
spending money on
some
this?
some Australian DJ huckster that is obviously getting a check from you every month to make your like little drops and everything. But yeah, I don't know, dude.
Yeah, I think at one point I had said that they didn't have money because they were saying that like half the proceeds will go to something, and I was like, "What proceeds? Like you're not making money on this."
Okay, yeah.
Like, there's no money being made on what. That was when we were originally watching their commercial, and I was like, "What exactly are you talking
Yeah,
about?"
what proceeds?
Yeah, so that was one thing that
okay.
I remember saying about money. But yeah, all right. But yes, I am very mind blown to know anyone has money.
Yeah, it's just absolutely
can't
something
believe
that's
it.
beyond our comprehension. Huh?
Yeah,
listen,
but
you're asking us about our money like an
No, we're not.
ex-spouse waiting for their child support check. Like, get over it, guys. Shit, it's like you go to work,
This is a straw man.
make money.
we have jobs, you know.
We have jobs.
Was this done live?
Go back one arrow. Or do you have that keyboard around here or no?
It's around here.
Hold on, yeah, wait.
To work.
Yeah,
You make money.
We have jobs.
We have jobs. Jobs. We have jobs. Okay.
I almost feel bad.
But also, like, I don't know. So their whole thing, I think they think we're like teenagers. Like, guys,
I mean,
this is a
thank you.
carefully crafted illusion.
Yes.
I mean, this
yes,
is.
we're in costume.
Yeah, no, I
all
mean,
of the time.
But it's weird that they just like assumed that we don't have careers or like responsibilities. It's like,
But
they
I don't
keep
think
going-
they actually did. I think
But
this
it's
is just what they decided
That's just
to.
like a cheesy joke they thought
Yeah.
they could make and go back to over and over because they do it a bunch of times. There's even a thing coming up that I'll play for you guys that they have like professional fucking DJ drops made for us, and it's like live in their parents' basement. So it's like, is that all
Can't
you
wait
could
to hear 'em.
See, and the shame of it is they went back and watched so many of our early episodes because they would talk about them and stuff. And I'm like, you could have made us look so fucking stupid.
Yeah,
if
maybe
you
they
would-
were holding back.
if you just would have played clips to make fun of like we did to you,
Yeah.
you could have just done it right
Oh, you
back
guys
to us.
could have
and if you
eviscerated
picked the
us.
right things, you could have just made us
There
look
was some real.
easily as dumb as
real
you.
shit
If you
back
were going to
then.
go back that far, but
Yeah.
they didn't.
Yeah, if you were gonna play in our mud,
They
there
just-
was a lot of fucking mud to play in.
But instead of that, they just
They're
kept
coming
going
up with some sort of narrative that doesn't make any
Well,
sense.
it
That's-
just none of it makes any sense except for maybe this part, and some of our listeners may agree with this assessment because this is another one of their themes, and they're getting a little risque here because we
Okay.
thought they were just some like cornball, bumpkins or whatever
Sure.
they said, and that was another thing. We made fun of them for probably like living in like a cheesy subdivision in Georgia, and they're like, yeah, we're out working the fields. Like they don't get it in anything that we're saying. I don't know what they heard, but wait, hold on.
That's easy. Same reason why Tom and Vinny sit over there and giggle like little ladies. It's like whenever they're sitting talking, they're looking at each other going,
Is saving us from the Illuminati. Now that I think of
Yeah.
it. What is this? What the fuck? I like they picked the weirdest clip too. I'm saving us from the Illuminati. But that, I mean,
First of all, there's so many worse cackling moments
oh my
on this
god,
show.
that's the thing. There's so many things
There's
you could have
times where I'm
picked.
falling out of my chair, baked out of my mind, not even remembering what
Oh,
the fuck we were
we
talking
have
about
been
as soon as I get
blackout-
back in my chair.
Blackout drunk.
Yeah.
Acting like fucking idiots
Yeah.
refusing to stop the show. You know, just like
Yeah.
you could have picked so many things except for a relatively normal clip of us just talking and laughing.
Completely out of
And
context with that could have been a hilarious joke for all the.
Exactly,
If
yeah.
anyone watches that, they're like, yeah, but what was the setup?
It most likely was.
It probably was funny. I laughed
Knowing
at
me,
it.
yeah. Why would you be laughing if it wasn't funny?
Look, I call Vinny on his flubs.
Yeah, but I like their idea too. Like they're always looking at each other and laughing. It's
Giggling like a couple ladies.
Are we just supposed to be like complete? What? And they also criticize us later for looking at the camera. So we can't look at each other, and we can't look at the camera, and we can't laugh. I'm like, what is
Let's
your?
not then.
What weird?
Look, this is
criticism?
good critique. I'm going to take this to heart, and I'm going to
It blows my mind.
change the way I do things. I can't look at you.
It blows my mind how little of the obviously and potent, real fucking
criticism
flaws
that
we
could
have
be.
that
Yeah,
they just didn't touch on any of. Are they just too nice?
I don't know. That's what I'm starting to get the feeling like they were just doing this maybe to do it, but not really get
Yeah,
mean
no, and
or
they were having a great
Get
time.
mean, guys.
They obviously had studied up on the show quite a bit, you know, and they're having a great time with it. So, you know, good sports, whatever.
Yeah,
we'll keep going with this
Sure.
because this is surreal. But
Like, you know, but
And then they gaze into each other's eyes all.
when do we do that?
Well,
I love it when Vinny reaches over and grabs that White Claw with a straw.
See.
oh, Vinny, that's
Yes.
not Vinny.
Now, if you recall, when we had our first encounter, we were intentionally calling them the wrong names to imply that the
Yes.
flamingo would obviously have to be the girl's
Yeah.
name, and we were doing that gag.
Oh, so maybe they did that. You
I think so. The whole episode, they call us opposite names, and I'm pretty sure it's on purpose. I think it's their idea. Again, it's hard to tell what the humor is supposed to be a lot of times, but I
Yeah.
think that's supposed to because.
that's tough. But,
Yeah, I don't know. I think that's supposed to be the thing. So but there's you with your White Claw.
Yeah, and I remember I was trying out a straw at that time because I didn't like having to lift the can all the way like this.
That was the problem.
On camera, I was
Right.
like, "Oh yeah, it's because you have a microphone there, and half the time I'm trying to talk, and then if I'm doing that, I was just like,
The
oh yeah, I'll just put a straw in."
it was like a hammer and a tool belt. It was
Yeah.
it was just a tool to do the show with.
Yes,
and see,
and also it went away. It was like one
Yeah.
episode I did it.
It
but-
was kind of weird, yeah.
Yeah.
And I think you did it for a few. Didn't
I
you?
may have.
Yeah, I think it was a recurring thing for a while.
I may have.
But,
and
so
I poked fun at it
But
myself.
I like they go back. How long ago was that? That was like 10 months ago or something. Probably they went
Probably,
they went
yeah.
back and found this stuff. And then
I mean,
again,
it was green light time, so
and then played none of the embarrassing audio.
Dude.
But thank you. I
yeah,
guess.
thank you.
I mean, yeah.
because there was a lot to play.
Here we go.
And he's got his pinky up, and it's like his wrist is kind of bent. He's like, he just like sucks that straw so good. Like he just.
Look, they're filming their own things and they're like imitating.
Oh,
you.
I thought this was
Dude,
found footage.
so-
I was like, damn, dude, they're like
no,
going
that's
at it.
the guy. That's
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
Flamingo.
that's Chris.
So yeah, Chris. What is it? Yeah, but
Yeah.
so that's Flamingo, and it's hilarious to me. You know that thing they said at the beginning, like. I don't know if we even played that part, but at the beginning they're like, "You guys had all the time in the world to prepare your thing about us." They go and film stuff. They build a fucking like mock set of ours
Yeah.
and stuff. They got pictures of us on their walls. All
my
this
God.
stuff. Tom literally has never heard this before.
I was gonna
tonight.
say, or the other one.
I listened
You
to-
popped that commercial
Right.
on me that night. I
We have
never heard that.
We've
before
never done
that.
any preparation
Yeah, there was
except
no
for
prep.
I listen through and I make these like one page of notes, and this is just times and you know labels, whatever.
Yes, but at that time, that was a new thing. I had never seen the commercial when we originally picked it apart. I hadn't seen that.
No, I know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They act like, and they always talk about how they have writers and stuff. I'm like, and they're doing all. It's like. All right,
Writing
guys,
what?
This is it gets strangely obsessive. You know, there's a lot of things in here that are start to be borderline creepy.
Like I'm telling you, like the way Vinny, bro.
So I didn't
That's
tell you
you.
one thing.
Yeah, yeah.
And I meant to. But you're gonna be mad.
What did you?
Oh, okay. Now here is something interesting. Now these people, okay, we thought they were like soft, and he said they're no marshmallows. Now this is such a strange left turn from their normal character.
Okay.
It's very odd here. Now wait till they get into this. Because apparently they've decided that something that should have been sacred is no longer sacred because we through the first rampart, as they may say. Is
Sure.
that something?
No.
Okay. Okay.
You always told me just keep people's parents out of things.
Uh-oh.
But since my parents are,
But they started it.
I know.
They.
Now, what happened? We
Well,
made
we
fun
did.
of them on
Yeah.
their podcast because they were talking about funny things their dad said.
Oh yeah,
And
okay.
everything that they brought up was something that every dad in the entire universe says.
Yeah.
So they'd be like,
You gonna get your hair cut?
because I said so.
Yeah.
So,
when are you gonna get your hair cut? I
We were
remember
making
something.
fun of you guys because you couldn't come up with any poignant or interesting memories or observations of your
Yeah.
beloved father. Your dad was probably a great guy. I think it was Lightning's dad.
I just wanted to try
okay.
and save that for you, but
Yeah, but so I mean, he was probably great. We were making fun
Yeah,
of
sure.
them that they couldn't come up with anything interesting
And in
to say
fact-
about the guy. So they now they interpret that as like
Misconstrued.
you've opened the door to make fun of parents. So let's
Okay.
see, Lightning.
Let's hear.
Now, previously they've been pretty tame. Let's see what they got.
Time to on dad.
But as a person who knows that their parents aren't in their life, I thought, well, this is going to be a bad idea, but I did it anyway.
What was that? Parents are on
But I
their
did it
life?
anyway.
No, what did she say though? Wait, can you-
that their parents aren't in their lives.
hold on.
But as a person who knows that their parents aren't in their life, I thought, well, this is going to be a bad idea, but I did it anyway.
Okay, wait. So is she saying she knows that?
That our parents are not in our life.
I guess, and I think.
Oh, because- because
they're
you're-
we're failures, or
No. Maybe because we have talked openly about your parents not being in your. You know what I mean? Like that
because
you're
they are
actually
deceased.
deceased.
Yes.
Um,
So is that where she's going with this? Because
don't know.
hold on. Wait.
So I called Vinny's mom and I asked her, I said, hey, can I talk to Vinny's dad? You know, and she was like, who is this? And I told her, hey, this is Lightning. I just want to find out some things about Vinny. And she says, well, Lightning, I hate to break it to you, but I do not know who Vinny's dad is. Don't tell him.
So they go from like cheesy celebrity gossip and like 101 joke book jokes to calling my dead mother a whore. Great job, guys.
Yeah, and I mean,
what the fuck?
Hey,
I'd
look,
say-
way to raise the bar, though. I hope
know,
you can
Jesus
sustain this
Christ.
now. Yeah,
Like, hold on.
Yeah.
The first they compared us to like at the beginning. I couldn't get
Now
everything,
maybe they
but
thought I was Vinny truly, and they had known that who
No,
they
no,
thought
no.
was Tom had lost his mother, and so they were saying it about me because maybe I had talked about my parents before or something.
I
but
prefer it this way.
I believe it that way.
You
too.
went from like
Also, good picture. I like the footage you found here of a slut.
yeah.
So thank you on that one because
Yeah, is that supposed to be my deceased mother? Is that what
apparently
that is
your
supposed to
mother
be?
is younger than you.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. I mean, Jesus Christ, I am taken aback personally.
Mm-hmm.
I did not expect this kind. I mean, we were fucking around and having fun.
Yeah, now
You know
you're
what I mean?
calling people's dead, deceased parents.
So I feel like we
this
didn't
is-
cross any lines like that. Dad, I'm being serious.
Yeah.
I feel like we were just sticking to criticisms of your show and what you were saying. But okay, I guess you guys.
We got thick skin.
Yeah, I guess you guys needed to get that out of your system. Whatever. Okay. Oh,
said, well-
and they're always over there laughing.
Yeah. But
I do not know who Vinny's dad is. Don't tell him. I said, well, okay, thank you. I really appreciate it, Vinny's mom.
Okay.
His hostility.
Yeah. It's got some dad issues.
So I called.
What?
I don't know.
That
but
was
I'm
the thing
assuming
about-
mine's coming up next.
Yeah. Now here's where they get to you.
Yeah, I'm
Because
gonna bring it back just 5 seconds. All right.
Okay.
Just so whenever you want to start, go.
all
on.
right, go ahead.
Vinny's mom.
Okay.
His hostility.
Yeah.
So,
It's got some dad issues.
so I called Tom's mom. Tom's mom said, "Yeah, I've got Vinny's dad or Tom's dad's information.
now
and I'll
good.
give it to you."
You
Good work.
You record this and edit it.
Yeah. How are you?
What are you doing?
Reread.
Yeah, that again, as we discussed.
You got a
that-
puppet doing this.
that
Or
was
you got
the-
a doll, not even a puppet.
That was the best she could do. That was the fifth.
Yeah.
That was the fifth try. That was, you know what I'm saying? The Vinny.
I got Tom.
the
yeah. No, I got.
Although,
Vinny, Tip Tom.
to their credit, they are trying to keep the names reversed in a hilarious attempt
Yes,
to rile us.
it is
because
very good.
That was really when we were wasted. There was a moment where they called us the wrong names, and we were like, "What the fuck, I'm Vinny!" We're all just drunk, trying to be outraged,
And not actually giving
They
a shit.
apparently did think we were like extremely angry. I'm like, we're just fucking around. We're just doing a show. Like, what does it look like if we don't get angry? You know?
Yeah. What are we gonna fucking? Is this not
All right,
NPR?
Here, back it up like 5 seconds again.
Already
Sorry.
did, I think.
Okay, cool.
I said, "Yeah, I've got Vinny's dad or Tom's dad's information. And I'll give
Good.
it to you." So I called his dad. He starts yelling something about a really big disappointment, and he hung up on me.
Oh
He
yeah,
said,
no.
The last time I talked to him, I was begging him to move out of my damn basement.
Like, now tell me somebody didn't write that for you. Like, tell me you just fucking woke up out of some kind of like ether-induced stupor and stumbled down to wherever you're recording this.
They're
and
down
just
south. They're doing
spit that out.
laudanum.
Yeah, yeah. Tell me, yeah. You and just spit that out off the top of your head, because if that
was
like
pre-written,
like we've pointed out before, they claim that they employ writers for this show.
Yeah.
If this is the type of thing you're getting for your money, goes to our original
Good
point.
work.
What in the fuck are you doing? Why are you paying for the licensing to play Eminem songs in your podcast, which we can't even show because we'll get our stream shut down?
Yeah.
But like, why? Nobody's coming to your whatever. Okay.
Well, and also, now this is not me taking offense to that, because I don't know what to take offense to there, but it's a funny it's a funny picture in my head, because if you would have gotten a hold of my dad, like, you don't know where he's at. He's either working a gold claim in Alaska at
You would've just
70
heard
years old. He's not working a
just
horse
would've heard a bunch
ranch
of
in
guns
Montana.
firing and shit.
Yeah, exactly. He's on a gun range teaching people how to fucking.
Yeah.
It's a funny picture, because, and I get it, they don't know this, so it's
Well,
just
but
like
it's just weird.
but
They
it's
just-
a weird stab in the dark.
It's just
because
the
like
same
both of those are
It's just the same joke over and over again.
Odd
Like,
stabs in
your
the
guys
dark.
you live with your parents and you're broke, but
Yeah.
your parents don't know who you are, or
Well, yeah.
the guy I haven't. But the joke also made no sense. She was like, "Last time I saw him, I was begging him to get out of my basement." Well, if he won't leave, then he's downstairs.
Yeah,
He's right
then
there.
exactly.
Like, if you're,
Yeah, it's just not well crafted.
doesn't make sense.
No,
It's fucking-
yeah, that's what really got me about that joke.
Right.
is that it wasn't a joke.
That's the thing about most of these. Yeah,
Like, punchlines have to make sense in context to the setup.
right.
They
That's-
can't be a non sequitur punchline.
It's like I was saying before. Like they get on that somewhat path. Like the joke.
All right, let's rewrite that
The,
for him.
the
real
joke
quick.
is what?
Just okay. So last time, I got a hold of his dad, and he was
Oh, I know what-
screaming
okay.
about
Yeah, he was
somebody
screaming.
being a big disappointment, and said, "Last time I saw him,
Last time I saw Tom, he was drunkenly destroying the basement in
that he won't move out of."
he doesn't live here. He showed up in the middle of the night, wasted, and destroyed the basement, and then got
And
arrested.
that would have been a
and I had
very
to bail him out.
realistic
Yeah.
scenario. Now that
would've
one
worked, yeah.
would have been.
But you know what? They didn't just go after us.
Oh, no.
Because one of the main players in this whole situation, my brother-in-law David Box, is the person that first alerted the Flamingo and Lightning to our roast of them.
Okay.
And so they didn't take too kindly to that, and they have some pretty strong words about Mr. David Box here, and it's coming up in a few
I
seconds.
think he's still there doing a podcast. So
Yeah, that's
Anyway.
you in the basement doing a podcast. It's I don't know. Okay.
Enough to get this guy called David in a box.
It's my dick in a box.
What the, do you see what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like, did somebody come up with that for you, or you came out, or whatever? Why did you do it though? Why did you think?
I will say this: the effort. I got to give them credit.
I guess
Like they did all. I mean, this is put together. I'm
But
not going to
it's
say
still-
it's
it's
well
like-
put together, but they did this.
It's like you put a 7-year-old in a suit in like a boardroom, and you're like, "Hey, you're in charge of writing jokes today." Like, oh, David Box. Box. You could put something in a. Okay.
there was a really famous thing 40 years ago
Yeah. Right.
when people knew who Andy Samberg was.
Right. Yeah. Where are your Monica Lewinsky jokes? Why don't you fucking?
Yeah.
Why don't you step it up a
Yeah,
little bit?
you should have put him in her box.
Right. Yeah.
That would have been good, like Clinton did with a cigar. Anyways,
Okay. See, no, that was something that kind of made sense as a joke. There you go. Better effort. Okay.
or a cigar box. Anyways,
Let's see what they got
could
to
have
say
been a
about
lot of
David
references.
Box. Here we go.
Sure.
So
David in a box.
this dude-
He's in the same box they are, except
Yeah.
their office.
all of a sudden, this like a little image pops up in the middle of the screen.
Hell
with,
yeah.
Like, if
Yeah, that's
if I
David
was-
Box. We've been doing that since
Yeah.
day one.
Here's
And we
the
talk-
David box.
And David Box, feel free to call in and defend yourself here. And anybody else they mention, because there's a couple more of you too. Anybody can call in and get in on this at any time.
Yeah.
Let's pile on.
And make
at
sure
this
to
point.
make fun of the race because they're all white.
They fucking yeah, right. They fucking opened the door with the deceased parent stuff.
Yeah.
Atrocious.
Atrocious.
Hold on.
was casting for something to do with working at a funeral home. Like, this is the guy that I would hire.
All right, here. It's just bad. Let's
Oh,
do
like
the
he
whole
was,
thing about him again. Yeah.
Yeah, like he was
Pops
like
up in the middle of the screen with like, if I was casting for something to do with working at a funeral home.
No.
This is the guy that.
No,
Here, I'm gonna stop. Yeah, you can't have a joke that says if I was casting for something to do with.
Say
No.
a fucking funeral director.
You
fucking-
put this together. You had a picture of him. You had a picture of us with him on the screen.
took all the time to do
you
that.
You photoshopped his head on fucking on Justin Timberlake's box. You take the time to write a joke.
If I was just doing casting for like some
Something,
type of
I don't
thing
know,
that
like
goes
a thing that's like a-
it's like a thing that goes on a screen.
Yeah,
or
like has to do with a
and-
thing.
Yeah, and there's like people in it or something, and maybe there'd be like a grave guy.
How about a
there.
movie?
Yeah. How about a movie with a funeral director?
Yeah, a movie about a funeral director, or a reality TV show about a what do they call when they embalm people? What the fuck are that? Mortician.
Okay, there we go.
There, a reality
Yeah.
show about a mortician.
Sure.
Boom! I just wrote it for you guys.
There we
Don't
go.
s-
that I would hire.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
He's the guy you would hire. Yeah.
You know,
Because of his voice.
his voice, how he looks. He looks like a mortician. Like
Like,
Okay.
I mean, he is wearing a black shirt. I suppose.
Now, here's the thing, too. These are all things I've said about David Box before. So, I mean, it's whatever. It's,
yeah.
you know,
Kudos to you then.
it's face
Flamingo.
value observations, yeah.
creepy,
yes.
or probably has dead bodies in his basement or something.
So this guy is seriously like a creepy mortician that gets off like servicing dead bodies.
That's three times.
Yeah.
And also now she brought the dead bodies up. He's just going to say dead bodies again. Here, back it up like 5 seconds. Sorry.
Dead bodies everywhere.
Guy is seriously like a creepy mortician that gets off like servicing dead bodies in basements. Okay.
What does that mean? How do you service dead bodies? Is that a thing you can do?
Fellatio.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm
But they
picturing,
don't
like,
get
are-
erect.
That's the thing.
They're
like,
dead.
You have to think these things through.
Or are they
Like,
saying he's getting off just by like embalming them?
Right.
In a basement? I don't know. This is
And
an odd thing.
if by getting off, do you mean doing like work that is meaningful to you and helps
Or
families in
coming.
a time of hardship and need? You know, or yeah, which one?
Or is he jerking off on dead bodies? You have to be a little more specific.
Yeah,
with your
because the
humor, I think.
language you're using just doesn't conjure like funny imagery. It's
Well, it
not
doesn't really conjure any imagery.
any
That's the
imagery.
problem.
What is servicing a dead body? What is
Yeah,
that?
it has to have something that paints some sort of a picture of any kind.
Yeah.
All I have right now is a basement and a dead body, but the rest is just you can't leave everything else up to the imagination because then it's not. Yeah,
We're
Anyway.
sick of filling in your jokes. That's the thing. Hold on.
yeah.
All right, here we go.
Which is what might be behind the two French doors that Tom and Vinny are sitting in front of right now on their set. You know,
David's back there using them like puppets.
yeah. I love how they tried to like change it up and make it look professional. And they got like two wool navy blankets and put
These are what are these?
This is yeah. It's not blankets.
It's
a
but-
material. It's a substrate.
Until he said that, it does kind of look like that. But I never thought of that before. But yeah, we got two wool blankets, and hold on, they are going to rip apart our set here. We should get.
We've all that's fine. We've all seen blankets in back of in a set though. There's wrinkles.
Of
Like
course,
you can
yeah.
clearly see if something is fabric.
Yeah, and you know,
So
with
you
the couple of us blowhards sitting here, those things would be flapping all over the place.
Yeah. Now I like that they just made fun of somebody for using puppets while using puppets.
Yeah, it's all. It just is like.
They're like, yeah, he's probably back there using puppets.
Dude, it is just
as
a-
they're saying it with two puppets.
It is just a strange inception of ineffective
doesn't make any
comedy.
sense.
Yeah, it's just okay.
But I like how they've updated it. We've gotten into the current look of the set because I personally like it.
Yeah, Tom loves this.
I do.
I
I'm a
sometimes
big
feel
fan.
like we're like in a visitation room somewhere, like where our parents are going to
In an
show up any
alien
minute.
ship?
Oh wait,
Oh yeah, you.
hold on. All right, thanks a lot, Lightning.
it behind them.
With some Christmas lights.
Yeah, with those
Yeah.
with those LED lights from Walmart. Love that.
Thank you. That's what they are. They're not Christmas lights.
Yeah, I might have actually gotten those from Walmart.
it could be.
and
It doesn't matter. They're all the same.
They're LED
Yeah.
lights. I mean, I
They're
might have
LED
also
lights, yeah.
gotten them from Marshall Fields.
Right? They could be from Saks Fifth Avenue.
Yeah,
For all
Yeah,
you know.
I actually made those.
Yeah. meticulously,
Yeah.
circuit by circuit.
Every one
yeah.
of those is hand placed.
Would that make it better? No, they're just
No.
LED lights.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
all.
it's a point of interest in a sense.
Poor guys.
Yeah, for sure.
I bet you guys even have the app synced up where you can change the colors and stuff.
No, we don't have the app.
Actually, we do not.
We don't, right? Okay. Yeah. Good.
No, because
Sorry.
they come
So-
with remotes.
Joke's on you guys. We have a little battery operated remote that changes them.
Yeah.
Now,
Ha.
don't you feel fucking stupid?
Don't look at the camera.
Yeah. I know.
Idiot.
Sorry. Ah!
Yeah, not me, not them.
That is, yeah, we can't
Look over here. Look
They-
away from me.
They
and
do reference
shut
that a
up.
few times. Guys are just like 3 hours just looking at a camera, and like, I think I've gone entire shows without ever looking directly at the camera.
Yeah,
you
I do.
know? I'm
Because
usually
I'm
just
like
staring
always
down
like this.
here.
Fuck you. Sometimes I do that.
Once in a while,
Once in
yeah.
a while.
Once the swords come out and shit,
Yeah,
yeah, we make some
guns and
direct eye
whatnot.
contact, but we generally don't want to provoke the super spreader army by
Yeah.
looking them directly
No,
in the eye.
fuck no, they're
It's dangerous.
savages.
Here we go.
Or it can start
Seasons.
strobing.
Yeah. Put up the disco lights.
So he's probably as interested as old food in a takeout box that you left on the counter.
Ooh, is that a thing?
I don't know if they're talking about if that's still David Box, but she got it wrong too. She said they're probably about as interested in.
Yeah.
Here, let's hear that
Yeah,
one more
yeah,
time. Yeah. Hold on.
So he's probably as interested as old food in a takeout box that you left on the counter.
He's probably as interested as.
Interesting.
But as interested as old
Yeah.
food.
You're supposed to say
that you
interesting
left
as.
out. One more time. I just want to hear the unraveling of that. Like,
The lights.
So he's probably as interested as old food in a takeout box that you left on the counter.
Yeah.
what the fuck was that,
What is
idiot?
this, the Dukes of Hazzard,
Yeah, Jesus.
Cletus?
Yeah,
this is
Boss Hog just
Roscoe
came in, yeah.
P. Coltrane. Coo.
Dude, all right, but they make fun of us laughing, like giggling, like
No,
girls,
like
I guess. I
actually
don't know.
laughing.
Right? Just it's like hanging out and laughing like two regular people,
like an
instead of-
uncontrollable impulse or compulsion to laugh.
As the
because
Dalai
something
Lama
is
said,
funny.
all laughter is involuntary, except for when it sounds like
Yeah,
this. Back
except
it up
for-
one more time. Yeah.
Interested as old food in a takeout box that you left on the counter.
It was almost Michael Jackson-esque, actually. That was
Yeah.
it was very performative. Yeah, very very natural, guys. Good job.
I'm gonna start laughing like that. All right.
Here we go.
Yeah. When you Google Radioville with Tom and Vinny, like
We come up.
Yeah, I mean, well, look. Here's the thing: we're all gonna get different results when we Google stuff. You're gonna come up because
Well, also look back at that. It was all links that have been clicked. They're all purple. Of course,
Exactly,
that's going to
that's
come
what I'm
up.
saying,
You've already
yeah.
been there.
right. So there. I mean, whatever. That's not even a point.
yeah, we come up. But if you Google
Us. But up you
All
go.
right, so he's just gonna go, and if you Google them, they're gonna say something about how we only exist on Facebook and YouTube. Valid. We don't really care
Hey,
that
what
much.
the? Now,
Here.
Katie says your set does kind of suck, to be honest, especially that dictionary you make your guests sit on.
Sorry, I almost fell over.
Cadence, I'm going to have to ask you to pipe down.
Yeah, then don't come on the show if you don't
Yeah.
like it. And you know what? I do. If you don't like being a guest on the show, I got something for you. Later, we're gonna tell you how you can become a guest on their show. But right now, I have it queued up to. They do have a valid criticism here. I think.
Okay, what do we got?
And it was kind of disturbing, but I went to scrolling through because we're people of schedules and we like to be on time and do things like that. But I was scrolling. The only thing that really caught my eye was the fact that they missed their scheduled shows. They'll say, "Hey, we're going live at 8:00, 8:30. Hey, we're running a little bit behind, guys. We're going to be live at 8:30. Oh, sorry, something came up. We're not doing a show today." So that happens several times. So what I'm
Okay.
Now,
Fine.
yeah, I was going to say, hey,
that's something we can't deny, right?
valid.
That's,
No,
yeah,
valid.
and
Yeah.
that is the same.
Totally accurate.
That is the same criticism that a lot of
Everybody.
our fans have. Yeah.
Yeah. And also, here's the thing: as we do that, and people are still here.
right,
Because
that's
we
the
have
thing.
loyal watchers and listeners. Because we value our super spreader army.
And we also do this live. We don't just
And, yeah.
sit around editing for a week before we let stuff out. I kind of wish we did because we would have a lot less damning content.
Yeah,
on
we
the
would
internet. I mean,
have to. Yeah, It would be like one of those redacted government fucking papers.
It would.
It would
Dude,
just
if I
make
had
no
if I had my way,
Yeah.
like most of our show would just be black bars. You
Yeah.
know? just like, yeah.
Yeah.
Just 2 or 3
Just
seconds. Of like,
and then ooh, and then ooh, just beeping it out.
oh, they're probably protecting us from the. Oh, okay. But yeah, so here I can't remember what this is, but I'm just gonna play it from where I had it. It says paraplegic, and I think this might be another example of them getting a little risque and out of character.
Advice on how to make a successful podcast from Tom and Vinny at Radioville
Oh, okay, yeah.
is the equivalent of taking swimming lessons from a paraplegic.
Again, we never tried to tell you we knew how to be successful. We just said your show was dumb.
Yeah,
And we made fun of it
yeah.
for a while. We did imitations of you. Everybody got involved. It was fun.
Yeah.
You know, what the fuck? It's not a whole big thing about who's better.
Now let
and
me
whatever.
ask you this.
What?
We're almost 2 hours now. We got 5 to 2 hours.
Oh my God,
Do
there's
we
so
want
much
to?
more.
I know. I was going to say. Do we want to take a break and come back to this because people seem interested? And
Do you guys want to?
and there's other stuff we could do. We could do shit in the middle of this and
then just come back to it
come
later?
back to it. Yeah. There's
all right.
plenty of.
For right now, whatever we're gonna do, let's finish. Well, you know what? We do have a few more minutes because
Yeah. Keep it going then.
So here, let me where were we at? They did
I think the viewership would
Oh,
be.
they did a paraplegic.
Yeah,
joke
they're making
and showed,
fun of paraplegics.
and
so
showed
the
Stephen
most
Hawking.
the
Yeah.
most successful paraplegic ever.
If I was gonna be a paraplegic, yeah.
Yeah, and also if I was
going
going to take advice from a paraplegic about anything, it would probably be him. He could probably tell you how to swim better than anyone else because he understands physics so fucking well.
his podcast would be unlistenable. But
Yeah.
literally. So there's another weird thing I wanted to get to. They talk a lot about us being gay, and that's
And
I guess
not that there's anything wrong with that.
well, yeah, and I mean a lot of this just reeks of like kind of just old people humor, you know? And
yeah,
it's
or like bottom of the barrel sort of
Yeah, just-
low hanging fruit kind of. But yeah, you know
Yeah, but
what?
then they
This is
get-
what you're doing. Good for you.
it's better than what you were doing before. If you stick to stuff like this, you might actually have people become interested. Like nobody,
is true.
Nobody needs another bland, repetitive celebrity gossip show and some
No.
cheesy shit. You know what I mean?
Although
This-
do that too. Maybe you fucking make it. Maybe
This
the
is-
stars align and you fucking launch
Yeah.
into the stratosphere of doing what you're not reading copy correctly. And
not going to happen. You know, I saw Carson Daly at the train station not long ago. That world is dead.
Yeah,
you don't.
yeah.
You don't.
He
need
was
that,
begging
yeah.
for money and jokes.
No, he was really there.
He was begging for jokes.
He was on the escalator. He looked
Like,
fine,
anybody-
but why was he on a train? Is my
Yeah.
point.
Does anyone have
You
any
know?
monologue jokes?
Yeah.
Anyone?
And I'm like, hey, buddy, I got a podcast for you.
Yeah.
They employ writers. Here, this is where they start to open up, though. I think this is them really riffing, okay?
Okay, I wanna
and
hear this.
Dude,
Good.
I don't hear, and just to make sure, can you hit it back 5 seconds
Sure.
just so we make sure we get it? Okay.
Yeah, you gotta listen to this.
see.
It will completely waste like 3 minutes of your life.
Okay.
Okay. This is another thing they keep doing. It's just these weird meta things of like, I don't know. There's a lot to this. I would recommend everybody watch this all the way through. But if we try to do that, it'll take us fucking 3.5 hours.
Sure.
But, yeah.
So anyway, so part of their thing was that they would put that on and fucking bounce away. I don't know what
They're talking about us taking breaks. Okay, here's what happens. We're doing the show live. You're taking whatever breaks you need to and editing the thing together.
Yeah, you're probably taking 40
You're not
hours to
sitting there-
make an
yeah.
episode that doesn't even make sense.
Dude, exactly. And
So-
writing stuff that fucking never makes any. Yeah, I mean, like this is when you do this live and try to keep up energy for like an hour. You might have to go take a piss, smoke a cigarette, something. I don't. They think it's really weird that we take breaks, and they make wild claims about our breaks too. But hold on, all right.
we're doing.
They've been away for a good minute. I mean, like,
Yeah, but Vinny seems to go more than Tom, so I think that Vinny either has a yeast infection or a UTI.
Okay,
Which are the same thing, but
Is it?
pretty
think
much.
so.
I'm pretty sure.
You can't
I'm
have
pretty
one
sure
without
yeast
the other.
infection
It's like
is
trials and
UTI.
tribulations.
I
It's
don't
just
know.
yeah.
I don't know. Connie has a good point here. Super spreader, General Connie.
By the way,
So
they're
they
talking
took
about
time-
him.
Yeah, that's me.
He's
I do-
got the
I do
yeast
piss a lot.
infection.
So they took the time to watch every episode, not because they wanted to, but they wanted to pick them apart. Ha ha ha.
But then they
that's the
didn't
weird-
do it.
But that's the thing is like they didn't. There's so much you could fucking pick apart in our past.
I know, dude. And
just-
now if you do it, it doesn't count because we already
and literally, how many times have you gone on diatribes about like massive drug issues and shit like
dude,
that?
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
If you wanted to like really hit me, where
like
it hurts, you know. I mean,
you could, yeah.
But,
But instead, they bring up your deceased.
so Tom's got
mother.
I guess so your idea of why a guy would have to pee a lot is they didn't go with like enlarged prostate,
Which,
they didn't go with
or
like,
a tiny bladder
how
the
about
size
this?
of an old woman's.
Alcoholism.
Yeah,
you
exactly.
know? No, it was, and so one time he used to drink White Claw out of a straw all the time.
Yeah.
He had to pee a lot, you know.
I
That's all.
sure
but
did.
I guess it's a yeast infection. It's just like you're always going for the weirdest jokes.
Yeah, no,
like,
I
why-
entertained the idea of a catheter for a bit so that
Sure.
I didn't have to leave the
I'm sure that's
set.
the thing we actually did talk about. But here we go.
I hope it doesn't involve anything to do with a sock.
Maybe.
What?
I know. And then
But
they
what?
play. All right, back it up like 10 seconds because. All right, here's how this comes together. All
I
right.
mean, like,
Yeah, but Vinny seems to go more than Tom, so I think that Vinny either has a yeast infection or a UTI.
I hope it doesn't involve anything to do with a sock.
No, I'm going to stop it there.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that supposed to be something we? Okay, so I asked, and guys, feel free. If some of our fucking super spreaders can pile on if you guys ever want to fucking call in and get involved in this, because I got a suggestion from one of our other super spreaders when I mentioned this before. Perhaps that means that we're like jerking off in a dirty sock and then got germs
and then okay.
into our urethras.
Okay. Well, I wouldn't
Okay.
even have.
I mean, even though I feel
But
like
even if you were jerking off into a sock,
Yeah,
I
I
guess
mean-
I don't know the logistics of such activity. But
And who
are
does,
you rubbing
that's
your
also,
dick
it's such
on
like
it?
it's such like an old person joke. Like who? just,
Yeah.
Like, what are you, 1972 fucking jokes? Like
Yeah, this is Three's
jerking off in
Company.
a sock. Like who does that? What are you talking
Actually,
about?
that's nowhere
Like,
near the level of Three's Company because that was
No,
a
yeah.
fucking hilarious show.
compared to this. Yeah,
Oh, all right. Hold on a second here. Let's just
yeah. Even when the one dude from that show had a heart attack, it was funnier than this.
see here. Yellow, you are on with Tom and Vinny. What's up?
So you have to reverse the names all the time. So they're saying that you, Tom,
Yes.
are Vinny.
I know. We know that. We
and
know.
Tom Vinny lives in your basement, and
Right.
he's masturbating to the thought of you.
Oh.
And in a dirty old sock constantly.
Yes.
And that's how he got his UTI, because he was getting stale, crusty chunks of semen from his sock into his urethra.
Franklin.
Okay. Now you shouldn't have to like go down the Oregon Trail to fucking understand a joke. You know? It's,
Yeah, that's
it's
just
like,
poor joke writing.
Well,
yeah. It's just weird.
Look, so
Like-
they have writers. They don't.
Yeah,
have
they should fire them
coaches
promptly.
For reading, I think that's their next step is getting coaches for speaking words.
That's that would
but
be
yeah.
linguistics coaches.
Yeah, yeah,
and,
yeah, yeah.
You
well,
can
and then
very
they
much
need.
tell that the writers are the same age as them because there was jokes about the old McDonald's commercial with the small fries.
Oh yes, Dizzy
and
listened to this
that-
entire thing also.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're going back a long time, and it's a stretch for anybody to get that. I thought it was funny. You know,
There you go, okay.
They're paying people to make their jokes. It was funny. To
Yeah.
somebody over 35, 40, you know, but come on, man, perform on the jokes. You got takes.
Yeah,
Do it.
yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Yeah, that's a good clarification
All right,
of
yeah.
their humor. Thank you for bringing us around.
Yeah. Thank you for helping us
Glad
understand.
to be graphic. Glad to be graphic, sir.
All right. Thanks, dude.
All right. Thank you.
You have to
Yeah.
hang up or else we can't hear it. Yeah. All right. So here we go. Back to Flamingo and Lightning
Maybe.
doing an hour on us that I swear to God, and my sister told me the same thing because I had a bunch of people watch this. Oddly enough, Tom is like the only person I know that didn't watch this because I was always
I don't have time. I have a job.
I have a
job.
But no.
Actually, I have bees nos.
Yeah. They pretty much, like I said, it's just like three jokes over and over the whole time. But here, so back it up another 5 seconds real quick so we make sure we hit this.
Yeah.
I hope it doesn't involve anything to do with a sock.
Okay. So now we know what that means.
I know. Probably Tom's
I don't know.
sock. Tom's sock that's over there on the couch that he's sleeping.
He's sniffing it.
That he's sleeping. Did you say Vinny goes over and sniffs Tom's sock that he
Yeah.
gets off the couch he's living on?
Yeah.
Yeah,
He like
that's-
goes.
That's nasty. It looks like the glazed donuts from the Asian donut shop down the road.
The chocolate ones.
Okay, so without
So I have
really
brown
any
semen?
I guess without any sort of like comedic leverage, they walked us through. Well, I guess we're sniffing each other's socks, and I live at your house or whatever. But now
No, I live at yours because I'm
because
Vinny.
we're each other. But but now the sock is covered in shit. I guess.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
But, like,
I glazed donut.
Okay,
I was
so if
thinking
you got
semen.
the problem, guys, if Fleming and like I know you wanted to be mean or
F&L.
like and you wanted to like try to hit back with something, but like the problem is you have to start from somewhere. Like you can't just make up out of whole cloth that we're sniffing socks and then try to like riff on it because it came from nothing. If you chose something we said that it maybe you could make it sound that way or whatever, you know what I mean? It's just a weird thought.
It's just like a weird generic.
It's just a weird thought that was in your head.
Yeah, like
that we would
exactly.
be doing that, and you just
like here. We'll do it
are
real quick.
fucking
We can just do
creepy.
this on the fly. Like, oh my god, I bet you they eat rotten lettuce because it's gone bad because they don't have enough money to buy any new food. It's like that, but that's not funny though.
It's
just some random shit
Right,
that you're
yeah.
saying. Or we could say like, no. I was going to go mean, but there's no reason to go mean because I don't even understand how this is a.
I bet Flamingo has a giant knee pad collection or something like that, and it's like
sucks.
no, just because it's like a stupid, it's like an old cheesy blowjob thing or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, and he goes in there and he's sniffing his knee pads and he's passing them to Lightning and they're eating the knee pads. Oh god, and the knee pads are covered in shit. Oh,
and spaghetti sauce.
I mean, it's not. You're not making.
Hold on, let me go back so they can
Yeah.
see this. I just put us back.
Okay, sorry. Yeah, all right. Ready? Are you done? Or
Yeah. Just click back.
Okay.
There you go.
Hey, you know what? I love their YouTube banner. So I go to their YouTube page.
It's the only
That's
channel
us.
they're on besides Facebook.
Yeah.
Remember how much we liked that picture when we
I
first
love
made
it still.
Oh, I think they're gonna stick it to you here. Actually.
Oh, nice.
They're finally got YouTube, which, by the way,
Is free.
and anybody can.
What is going on with you guys while you're recording? Like, what? They have gauze in their mouths or something?
Yeah.
Like, what? Are you always just back from like some kind of root canal?
I know well-spoken Southerners.
Oh, sure.
Eloquent.
Why, there was Mark Twain.
Yes. There was Prelt.
Yes, the great Nobel Peace
Laureate.
Prize winner. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean, they're out there, right? Can you
Yeah.
think of one?
I mean, I can do
Matthew
a well,
McConaughey.
If I was a well-spoken
You're
Southerner,
just making up a guy.
I could just make up a guy that
Yeah.
sounds exactly like this.
And you can't
could
say, like-
understand everything that he's saying.
Right. Now, that's okay.
And that's a man that everyone's heard before.
How about this? Where's Sam Elliott from?
South.
Okay, I'm guessing, right?
Yeah.
So they're out there.
Texas, probably.
What
I'm
we're
gonna
saying
guess
is they
Texas.
exist.
Or Matthew McConaughey.
But yeah, I mean, they're just constantly with this mush mouth thing. And honestly, like we were saying from the beginning, I don't get why you think you need to do this. I don't know. But let's see. Here
Doesn't
we go.
make any sense to me.
Like
but okay.
and follow us on YouTube for free so we can make millions.
Anybody can have a YouTube channel. Doesn't mean that you're really a podcaster.
Live from
Okay, all right. But 5 seconds. Sorry. This is mind blowing. It's like do you understand what the criticism is? Is that YouTube didn't cost us any money?
Yeah, but
And-
yet we don't have a following.
But then they're
there
like,
yet.
well, get big on YouTube so you can make millions. Like, wait, there's a lot of those people. Do you
Yeah,
not understand?
Mr. Beast.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
some of the most wealthy.
well, and a lot of people that just like get a little stream of revenue
For sure.
going from a show or something like that.
For
It's
sure.
like they're like, this is fucking like totally outlandish to them. It's
Yeah, I
like,
don't understand
why would
that.
you ever want to succeed on YouTube? It's free.
Yeah.
All right, wait, go back 5 seconds again because I think we're getting to some.
Podcaster.
live from live from their parents' basement. Radioville with Tom and Vinny.
Get jazzy on.
You're watching Radioville with Tom and Vinny on Live Heretic.
Okay.
Well, we'll use that later.
So that, I mean, how hilarious is it that they actually like contracted somebody to do that? Because it's always that same voice, and it's some guy they found. I don't know if they maybe met him or whatever the fuck. Like I said, Flamingo seems to be a DJ or in that world or something.
Seems
but,
like
you
it,
know. However, they keep getting these things produced, and now they made some for us.
Yeah. So thank you for that. That was a nice
again, it was just
gesture.
Live from your parents' basement, and I maintain this is some foreigner who's just fleecing them for all their podcast money.
Yeah, most likely.
But yeah,
More than likely.
They make these like professional drops for us, and here's the jokes on them. We'll actually use that.
Yeah,
we'll cut that out.
Oh yeah,
and we'll use it.
100%.
We're not paying anything for licensing, which he also explained. Oh, we needed to take a break, huh? All right, we're gonna take a break. We're going to do a few other things. And
sure.
And then we'll
Or we
finish.
come back to this. Fuck it.
Or just come right back to this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's
We'll
do that because Tom obviously has a UTI.
Yes.
And has to go.
All right, I got this.
What? You got break stuff?
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna put. Oh, sorry. I'm just gonna put Norm back on for the break. All right. We gotta be gone for a few minutes, and we'll be right
and
back.
I apologize. I realize what a strange thing that is to do. Take a break in a 3-hour show.
To be talking for an hour and 15 minutes and need to maybe just run out of the room for 2 minutes. But yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to be right back with more Flamingo and Lightning on Live Heretic or whatever the fuck is going on in this convoluted mess. But yeah, we'll be right back. Listen to Norm for a few. I do believe that's a world record for us. What was that, like 3.5 minutes or something?
Yeah, they got in Vinny's head.
Lightning got in my head. We can't be taking these long, fucking mysterious breaks. Fucking sniffing each other's socks. It's so weird.
Dude, I'm still doing that, and I don't give a shit.
But it's weird that, like, just to make something like that up completely, that, like, that's, I don't know. It just kind of creeps me out.
Grade school humor, though. This is what all of this.
And he started this
whole
whole thing out about talking about how we're not in 5th grade anymore. And I know that's not his exact accent, but let's speed through some of these too here. Can I see the? Oh, you get it set up.
Back
yeah.
over here, or here. You can just take this. Just I'll because I can control it from over here too.
Okay, cool.
Just mind.
You guys should see the state of the art operation that's going on in the studio these days. There's a monitor right up here that I can see every little thing my heart desires on.
Mm-hmm.
So here we go, back into the Flamingo and Lightning. I forget where exactly we left off here. Oh, well, we'll just okay. They were doing our drops for us, and
yes. Connie says these people can't make a funny joke. Things make no sense. Sounds like a dumb kid trying real hard to make people laugh and keep failing. Oh my God, it's embarrassing. Holy Lord.
So, but that's not. Here's the thing: they don't do this to, make people laugh or be successful. We're gonna go. Did we already tread over some of this? But hold on a second.
Make money.
We have.
Yeah, this is the where do they make money. So here,
like we
have jobs. Go forward a couple clicks.
Is there help other people?
And help other people. Yeah.
Oh, back a couple. Sorry.
Have fun, and because we sit around and we cut up all the time.
This is why they do the show.
They started for money.
Yeah, and
they're claiming we started our show for money, which we probably said at some point.
I mean, we've joked about it.
Sounds like, it also sounds like a thing I would say because in the back of my head, ultimately the goal is like, it would be awesome to be successful and do this
to
for a
make
living.
your living off of a production.
Oh yeah, it would be fucking great. But that's the goal. And anybody that says they wouldn't love that is lying. It's like
or idiotic.
People put up this sort of insulation because
I don't want to do that because they don't think they will.
Because they don't think they have
cares.
any chance. Yeah. We at least think it's like Mr. Samsonite. So you're saying there's 1 in a million?
Yeah. So you're saying there's a chance.
Yeah. Okay. So here we go. This is why they do their show.
And to help did it to help other people.
And to help other people. Yeah.
Oh.
And then they go to this. They're going into deep space for a minute here. And so they always bring it around to something serious. They do this a few times in the episode. But they do this to help other people. And it goes to this fucking thing. It's like a meditation video now, I guess. And, this is like
the eye of the beholder.
Who likes stuff like this? Like a DJ from like the late 90s, maybe, right? Is that where? Because I'm trying to peg where this guy's like tastes are coming from, And it's that,
that's hard to pinpoint.
It's like the music he seems to be into is sort of like half dance, half trance.
There's like a trance down tempo kind of feel.
I think this guy has heyday back then.
Hey, Flamingo, I get down with it.
That's okay, whatever. Yeah, Tom likes that shit. You guys can hang out by the pool. They want you to do that really bad. Or it's me. I don't know what they mean anymore.
To hang out by the pool? Okay.
Yeah, here's what. then they just go into this thing, which of course it's got to be.
Hi, we're live here on Live Heretic. No, we're not in Studio Weep, but guess what? We're down here at Falcon Creek Boutique in Madisonville, Kentucky. These wonderful people, Joanne and Mark Odom. Guess what? They got 2 locations. One in downtown Madisonville, one in downtown.
Again, you just start watching it and you're like, okay. What? So they just go
locations of what?
In the middle of like trying to like rebut our whole thing and make fun of us. They're like, but look what we're really about. And this thing, I don't know, dude. It's like a thing
Sam
that
Henderson.
They give clothes to children. It goes on and on and on.
That we found about your charity event.
Well,
and I think the idea is they're giving them a free commercial. They're helping their community.
To who?
They're doing. There's these people.
Us?
These people run a clothing store and
yeah,
they
that's
do
fine.
something
But who
for
are they
kids
trying
or something.
to?
I don't
Who are they
know.
trying to get eyes? Like you don't.
I know. To our fans, they don't care.
Like, no,
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's
Like,
the only people that
you
are
don't
gonna
have
see
fans.
this.
We don't have fans.
Right.
These poor people are thinking that they got something.
You
that
just
they
went
didn't.
for your own sense of like self-importance. You just went and gave these people false hope that anything would come out of wasting an afternoon with you. You know what I mean? Like what this is just, it reeks of self-importance. Absolutely reeks.
And they will give me some sizes and some ideas to make
And
sure
again,
that we
this.
have those items here, and
Just-
then they will get to come and shop. And
Shut up, you old fucking bat. I'd like to bash her in the head and steal her purse.
Whoa! She seems like a very
Ladies
nice
and
woman.
gentlemen,
Look.
old Flamingo and Lightning here over at Live Heretic. We wanted to support Joanna and Mark and what they're doing, and we're going to give $1,000 donation so that 10 kids can come down here and get some clothes.
Whoa!
The fuck was that?
Now, I'm going to make one comment here. Well, 2 comments. One, the woman's apparently husband or something didn't get to say a word.
No,
He
fuck
just
that
sat
guy.
there and just
The backbone of the country,
Chewed tobacco.
Mr. fucking Rust Belt here didn't get to say a fucking word.
But I gotta say, the Flamingo and Lightning, you look better. Why do you have your picture look like 2 fucking here?
And in that commercial we looked at originally,
That's what I'm saying.
You looked like Luscious.
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe the lighting's better here. I don't know.
Something, but yeah, okay. So I'll give you a little pat on the back here. You look fine here.
You
I don't
clean
know.
up
You
all
look
right.
Normal, yeah.
Yeah,
What
sure.
the fuck is with the other image? I didn't understand.
Stop giving poor rural families false hope.
Sense of hope.
Yeah. Right,
Listen here, people, get your butts down here. They need some more. You better come do it. What do you think?
I love it. It's great. I'm going to cry, so I can't talk.
Shoot, that's awesome.
Oh,
it's
he
very
speaks.
emotional, and I very much appreciate it.
Hey, we appreciate you.
So here's what they showed up at this place.
Gave them
and
$1,000.
Gave them $1,000. Put it in their video, bashing us.
Now, here, this is
It's a weird move, right?
Now, this is one thing. I've always
Yeah.
hated the YouTube videos of people like filming themselves giving $500 to a homeless person, because of course that homeless person's going to be overcome because they just got $500.
Sure.
But you just do that.
But
You
what's
don't
the real
record it?
What's the real object of the video in that situation?
Yeah, it's
is it
to
to inspire
congratulate yourself.
to inspire other people to do it? Because
No.
that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Nobody's doing that doesn't want to make their own video. You know.
Yeah,
So,
I've never liked that. So
no, dude, it's like I said.
it becomes empty. Then I don't know. It's
Right.
just a weird, self-congratulatory.
That is
Like,
kind of
look
just
what
like
I
a
did.
black and white issue.
Yeah,
Like, it
like
just
look
doesn't look
You
good.
remember
to
the
do.
Mr. Show thing where he's like, "Oh no, I'm just doing a telethon or whatever." He's like, they're doing their monologue, and Bob Odenkirk comes out and he's jogging. He's got a thing. He's like, "Oh, I'm just doing a thing for blind kids or whatever." He's
Oh,
like,
right.
He's like, "Yeah, but
Yeah,
why
yeah.
are you doing it now?" He's like, "David, if you do charity and nobody knows, it's not charity or
Yeah,
something."
what's the point?
What's the point or some
Right.
shit? That was the whole gag, and then it went into he's reading trying to explain cartoons to blind children, and they just like, "Yeah, I don't want to."
So on top of all your unnecessary production and licensing costs, you just went and gave $1,000 to the fucking American Gothic people. And, and I don't know what the point of any
Which
of
good
it
job.
was.
I mean,
sure,
selfless,
like,
but also
yeah.
you recorded it, and it was a weird, So whatever. But kudos for giving your money to them. I suppose. That's
yeah,
cool.
good job, I guess. Now,
I'm sure they were like, "Oh, cool, we get a fucking $1,000," and it wasn't to them. I'm taking it that 10 kids get $100 a piece to
I guess
shop at their shop,
go
though.
buy
So it's like
whatever you can buy in that town.
in that boutique. Yeah.
Yeah.
What did I do with my?
You go to the.
I'm gonna get high.
Go to one of those
This is-
gas stations that has 2 kinds of cigarettes.
Ooh, I'll take the
Those fucking
pyramids.
towns. Okay, so now, again, like I was saying before, they didn't just stick to us. They gave some of the super spreaders the business. And as you will recall, when we had the fateful encounter and Lightning and Flamingo called into the show live, and we had it out with them on the air, my sister Katie was sitting shotgun.
She was.
And
She was a guest.
she was there for the ride, so they couldn't leave her out of the thrashing. Well, let's see what they had to say about my sister. We've heard what they said about my mother.
Yes, we did.
We've heard what they said about you and your
Yes,
father.
and my father, yep.
And, apparently there's no boundaries here.
Okay.
And they're about to say something extremely offensive about my sister. Hold on.
Oh, yeah, we did.
So they need to be glad because they've never actually had to work as a stripper. Okay.
Katie has.
Oh, absolutely. So Katie, she was rationalizing like all this stuff, and she talked shit about us a little bit too. But what Katie has to realize is us being on episode 5th versus maybe episode.
No, episode 5th.
Okay.
Oh, Lightning.
Edit.
It's pre-recorded.
This is a production.
The fuck is wrong with you? Episode 5th. Okay.
That's insane.
40, if we were on episode 40, it's kind of like when she was 20-year-old as a stripper, and now she's 80, so she's learned some things.
Yeah.
We're going to learn some things.
Give it up for Katie, folks. We're gonna roast.
All right, so let's track that.
So she's a old stripper.
We're on episode 40. They're on episode 5. So therefore,
They're on episode
5th. Katie was a stripper when she was 20, and now she's 80.
Yes.
So she's learned some things, and they're going to learn some things.
It tracks.
Again, what is this? What the fuck?
What are you talking
Dude,
about?
I have to say, even as dumb as the shit that we listened to of theirs was at first, I have to say, when you see somebody does a whole hour on you, you go, fuck, I hope that nothing lands too well. And then halfway through it, I'm like, what?
This is just confusing.
I wish something would land better than it's happening. Like, it would be fun to have a few things stick or something.
Yeah, something. Or something to actually bite back.
Or like
There's
a
nothing-
dress. It just is nothing. It's just all
I don't get it.
weird.
It's very,
and most of it is sexual about us and our families, and I don't know, man. It's a very odd thing they've done here.
Yes, but also well produced.
Oh,
so,
here's something. Okay, here's something that I feel like maybe a valid criticism. They're going to talk a little bit about our temperament, I believe.
Now, Andrea finds now that she's 80 very funny.
Yeah, see, it's like, why go 80? Go 48. Something insulting, but in the ballpark-ish.
Yeah, something.
Because I think Katie's whatever she is, 47.
10.
Who is this? Hello?
All right.
Who's on the
Hello?
phone? Is somebody else calling too?
All right,
What is happening? What is that? I've never heard that noise before. All right.
Hold on there, JT. We're going to come back to you. We have another caller. Hold on one second.
Oh, do we know how to do this now?
I think so.
Nice. Yellow.
No. Yeah.
Yellow?
Hello?
Hello.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go.
What's going on?
What's up, man?
Quick conspiratorial take.
Okay.
So there's a staff meeting at this place when they're coming up with this episode weeks ago, and they're Christian as they claim, and
Sure.
their writers are going hard with the jokes, and they're like, we're uneasy with this. That's not our brand and stuff. And then they're like, yeah. But you just go do pre-confession to your priest and ask them what you have to do. And they came up with, you want to do the stripper and dead mother jokes. All you got to do is donate to charity. And then you're good. And then they were like, yeah, I think we got this.
Yeah, you
got
know
you.
what? That's true Bible Belt convolution.
Logic. Yeah,
right,
yeah, that's the logic. All right, an angle we hadn't seen before.
All right. Thank
So
you very much.
We got
Brian.
another person to come.
Who else is on the line?
Come over here. So thank you for the call. We're gonna switch over here. Yo,
You're
what's
on
up,
Radioville.
man?
Hello?
Hey guys,
Hi.
good to hear you again.
Oh,
Thanks.
good.
It's JT out here in New Mexico,
Hey.
and I was anyway. There's so much shit to say about the Cuck Flamingo and the Lightning.
Yes.
And I'm wondering if you
Flamingo?
can hear that and know what it means. But
Carl,
she
what's going on?
seems like the type of person that would return her shoes for not being exactly the same because they're not both left-footed.
Are you trying to get a light? Jesus Christ! Am I trying to get on the show? Are you trying to get a writing job on Flamingo and Lightning right now? Is that the object?
Yes.
Okay.
I would love to write for them because I could do it. I could do it both handed at the same time,
and it would probably be better.
Just like the miracle worker Houdini.
You think you could write?
It would be.
You could write a joke simultaneously with your right and left hand. You know what? Honestly, 1,000 monkeys at 1,000 typewriters. It is just such gibberish and random
it would
thoughts.
probably sound about the same.
There's probably people that
She wouldn't know which direction to start.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, we got a couple more
and
things
I
to cover.
believe her eyes would go in both directions as it works its way from the sun.
Well,
all right. Well, thank you very much.
Well, thank you. Yes.
Anyway,
all right, we're going to
so
talk to them for see if they have any positions open, and we will.
Yeah. Get your people in touch with my people. People, they sit down at the corner, and you'll know them because they got a cardboard box in their hand that says "Save Flamingo from the fucking abuser."
All right. Yes. All right, Mr. Tang. We'll talk to you next time.
Hey, by the way.
Okay.
There's
so that was actually that was the head writer for the Flamingo and Lightning.
Yes, he was calling in to.
So here we go. This is actually give me one click forward, please. And there we go. That's good.
A meaningful conversation outside of a scripted comedy bit that you all do with a dick in a box named David. Okay.
They're saying we can't have any meaningful conversations outside of scripted stuff that we do with the dick in the box, David. It's like, it's so none of this makes any sense.
Yeah,
everything
because
you
there
do
was
is planned and like.
Yeah, and also you watched a bunch of our shit. We've never done that.
Right, like
it doesn't.
We do a script once in a while as a gag, and it's like
yeah. Like we do skit, like we do.
Of all of the legitimate criticism, you found none of it.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
odd.
dude. Here we go. Right.
So then when you're watching that, when you're trying to talk to you and you're watching your screen, and I'm like, hey Vinny, or hey Tom, by the time that I hear the audio to what the
so they're talking about when they called us.
These motherfuckers drunk.
Yeah, they're drinking for sure. But they're talking about when they called us and they called us the wrong names or whatever here.
Video is. Then usually Vinny would be talking, but I'm just now hearing Tom's audio, and your names are backwards anyhow. And then I'm like, okay, Tom, and you're like, I'm not Tom, I'm Vinny. And then it's like, okay, Vinny, I'm not Vinny, I'm Tom. And then it's like, okay,
And then when you
Tom.
called it to their attention, they were like, oh, yeah, we are fucked up.
Yeah, right. And it's like, all right, dude, I can respect that. If you're really that mad and that hostile about it, you're that upset, I'm sorry for whatever's going on in your life that we have nothing to do with.
Okay, now that I think might be one legitimate criticism.
Yeah, I was gonna say, hey, watch it.
We came at them so ridiculously angry.
Yeah, but also
watch it. It was somewhat for the show, somewhat.
There's always 70 things going on in both of our lives that we pissed about.
And
so
it was somewhat of just
the
inner turmoil and and whatever. Yeah, so you got us there. That's fine. We were
good job.
We were extremely volatile.
Yeah, we always are.
And I
it's
wish
just our nature. We're both assholes.
Let's see if they go into that anymore. Wait,
You know? Yeah. Well, and listen, we got you, bros. What do you need? We're here to help you.
Yeah.
All right, we can
We'll
help
get
you.
your resume in order.
$1,000.
Yeah. I hit off that bottle you have.
Yeah, I mean, well, if you're just giving out thousos, you know, fucking stop by the old Radioville studio.
Yeah, what were you calling thousands at one point? Blinkins?
Oh yeah, I can't remember.
Yeah.
That was back in the drinking
Blinken.
days. So, yeah, if you're breaking off Blinkins, just fucking hit us up, dude. That's what we want.
Yeah, we want a couple Blinkins.
Actually, you know what? Show us you're the bigger show. Venmo me $1,000.
Yes,
and show everyone what you did. And everyone will know that you won this.
That's a good point,
right?
Well,
sorry, I didn't mean to look you in the eye.
Depends. There may have to be more.
Yeah, okay.
But
1,000
do that
each.
first.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah, it'll get you by for a few weeks at least.
We've already shown you we can help you with views. What else can we do?
Right.
We'll do
$1,000.
Yeah,
whatever you need. Tommy and Vinny, meet me outside. Meet me outside. Meet me outside.
I don't know what that was, but that's about to go into an Eminem song, so we can't play that.
Oh,
but
yeah.
it's like, why? Why do you go into it and then they play the whole? It's like not even just like for some kind of weird
play
joke.
the whole song.
And also, what is "Meet Me Outside"? Is that a reference to the "Cash Me Outside" thing?
No, I think that's two trailer park girls going round the outside.
Yeah, that's round the outside.
I know, but he was
it's
saying
like,
it wrong. That's all.
Meet me outside. I don't know.
Yeah.
Right, you know
makes
what
no
I mean?
sense.
I don't know.
Two
But-
trailer park girls go meet me outside. Meet me
Right,
outside. Meet me outside.
Two Kentucky ass fools say meet me outside for no reason 3 times, and then we get confused.
Yeah.
So speaking of
This is confusing,
Speaking of the rap world, maybe it's just because we don't understand like the world of like hip hop disses and shit like that.
Maybe.
Because you're not gonna believe this, and I don't know if I already told you this or not, but this is a treat for all of us. This whole thing ends with Flamingo having like a whole fucking 8 Mile moment.
Oh,
about
what?
us. Yeah. So did I not tell you this? Here, give us one click forward if you could. Sorry, we're like a fucking sniper team.
Yeah,
here.
fucking A.
Click to the right. Yeah. So here's what ends up happening, and I wish we could just do the entire thing. We're gonna move on in a minute. But yeah. So this is some true talent. I think you know music,
Yeah.
right? Let's just see what you think.
Let's hear
A
it.
letter that I write to Lightning.
You actually wrote me, You wrote me nice letters.
I wrote you a
Yes,
letter,
did.
and you know what? I even put it to a beat so that it would be like the
Get on
beatnik,
with
you know,
it.
like
You live together.
So I married an axe murder. And we were like, dum, dum, dum,
Okay.
dum, woman.
And he says he's put it into like a beatnik thing. He's gonna do like but then he does nothing even remotely similar to that.
Woman.
Yeah, we all remember that way overrated, stupid fucking movie.
I don't.
I have a letter. I'm just stating for the record for everyone that
Okay.
Flamingo will not be becoming a rapper. That is not the next project, our next phase of this project here. Okay, so
Okay.
so Lightning,
Good, 'cause we were
the guys,
confused.
Steve, everybody else, y'all can be
Now
rest
that
assured
now
that
everyone
I'm not
listening
gonna
to
become
you
rappers, okay?
understands.
But you have so much
Flamingo
talent.
does like to write letters, and I wrote this letter to Lightning.
Oh
So
my
here's
God,
the
we
letter.
get it. All right.
Dear love of my life, Lightning. There's some people that I need to tell you about.
All right, I'm about to vibe
Write it
out.
down the best that I can. Tom and Vinny or Tom, it's okay that they still live with their mom. They came to our house, and yes, they did beat us down, but we're still in their faces dressed as clowns. Our sounds are selected, and our artists are respected. I don't
Was that a selected? Our sounds are selected. Our artists are
bring it down.
respected. Nobody
I'm gonna bring it back
knows.
one.
Yeah. Okay.
still in their faces dressed as clowns.
That's because we made fun of them for looking like juggalos, because it's another thing that makes no sense.
It's on your fucking picture.
Yeah, it's just on, and you're on Live Heretic, and you're juggalos, and we live in each other's basements, but also with our parents. But our parents don't know where we are, and they don't know each other, and okay.
No, it makes sense.
Our sounds are selected, and our artists are respected. I don't know why they're mad. I guess they're feeling neglected.
Look at this. They made a fucking and not bad with the legs there, light. But for a lady of a certain age, I mean, she looks all right. But they made a whole fucking.
Yeah, no, she looks good. Congratulations, Chris.
They made a whole thing, and not that took a long time, but look at the weird obsession.
Well, I don't know why the R is a P, but it says Polioville. Oh, Polioville? I don't.
Polio, is that a thing? Oh, I didn't even notice that,
I think
dude. They got us again, I guess. Polio.
I don't know what that says, but okay.
Or is it
there's David Box.
Is it pollo? Is it supposed to be Spanish for chicken?
Oh, yeah. Pollo Vio.
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck this is supposed to be.
Oh, yeah,
I never know what they're doing.
Vio.
Oh, and look, David Box
I know,
is poking
David
his head
Box.
out. Yeah. All right, here we
Guy
go.
named Skinny Pete Vinny, and this other one that's a wannabe Joaquin.
Okay, so you're Skinny Pete and I'm Joaquin, because it's always reversed.
Yeah.
Right? And that, I mean, do I look like Joaquin Phoenix?
What Skinny Boy Pete?
I don't even know
is
what
he
that guy
talking
looks
about?
like.
Pete Davidson?
No, from fucking Breaking Bad. Skinny Pete.
See, I never watched it.
Jesse, what's his name? His friend. Which, if anything, just call us both of them. Go with the Jesse and Skinny Pete. You know what I mean? Like what? Like I don't know. All right.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
They call themselves Radioville, and they're like on episode 43, but they still don't know how to work their machines. Yeah, they're making fun of Lightning. Yeah.
Do we have to pause for a call here?
We can. All right.
Because,
Relinquish
these are all. It's all coming from the same place because we're doing it live.
control.
Huh? Oh, sorry.
Jesus.
I was jittering and it was all right. What is going on here?
Yellow, you're on with Tom and Vinny. What's up?
Yes, hello. This is 8-star General Critchlow calling in.
Okay, what's going on?
8 stars. All
Also,
right, you're gonna have to give some of those back.
Certified forklift driver.
Okay, congratulations, General. What's going on?
Hey, I haven't called in a while. My caller restriction has been lifted, obviously.
Not for long, sir.
Yeah, I mean, we're like
it.
literally in the middle of fucking listening to something. What do you want?
Yeah, I know you guys are. When are you guys going to get off this fucking Flamingo and fucking Lightning shit?
Dude,
this is it.
It's been like 8 weeks of you guys just ranting.
You know what you did? You literally just stood up in the grand finale of the fireworks show and declared you're leaving to beat traffic. That's what happened. You fucking asshole. You sat out there on a picnic blanket all fucking day.
Enjoying yourself.
With your family, just for when the thing that everybody wants to happen and the whole grand finale, you fucking stand up like an asshole and tell everybody it's time to go. Yeah.
Unplug it with your foot.
Start putting your hand over people's eyes.
Audio just goes out. It's like, oh, whoops. Well, I gotta
go. I think as standing mayor, I'm gonna have to pull the plug on this, boys. It's done.
Okay. Well,
done for the night.
We'll talk to you later. We're almost done. All right. He might be right, but we're almost done. Here we go.
Now, we all know you can't read. I mean, Magic 8 Ball, tell me, what do you see? When you need some views, roast Studio Wii.
And what is this thing they're always saying? Studio Wii, I guess they're in. I don't know. Dude, they have so many things, and nobody knows what any of it is. It's like, these are things that you have to develop.
These are inside, you can't just have them.
Everything we talk about with the people that know what we're talking about, that's just shit that developed in the chat, or we were joking about, or whatever.
Yeah,
we didn't
seal milk. I could throw out seal milk, and somebody's going to know
people
what the fuck
who know.
Yeah, they know.
They know the benefits, and they know why.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm a Flamingo man with a gap in my tooth. We've got kangaroo DJs in a cubicle booth. That guy Vinny, he's hostile and Tom is unstable.
We're hostile and unstable. Okay, that's like the first thing he's hit on this entire time. Yeah, and that's something we'll never get an argument about. We've talked, and you probably know that because you've watched a lot of our show. And you've seen our admissions and our us lamenting ad nauseum about our own hostile and volatile tendencies.
It's what we are. We embrace it, but also hate it.
All right, here we go.
I want to tell that guy, back to your job, David, under the table.
Oh, they got a printout.
Radioville, they got no ticket.
They printed out David Box's face and they're fucking him in a box. What the fuck?
I'm bringing it back. All right, hit it.
That guy Vinny, he's hostile and Tom is unstable.
By the way, I'm pretty sure he said hostile with an F.
He did. I'm going to go back.
Yeah. All right.
Jay's in a cubicle booth. That guy Vinny, he's hostile and Tom is unstable.
He said
his
hostile. His hostile. Hey, don't quit your day job.
Also, hold on. Also, re-record it.
I know, dude.
You're fucking recording this with a beat.
It's not the days of like.
If you say fucking hostile.
Yeah.
Just do it again.
Try it again. Honestly, if you're recording on any sort of digital software, which you 100% are, that's what everyone is doing, you can just stop right when you make the mistake, back it up 2 seconds, and pick up right where you left off. It's very easy.
And like spit it out after that. You know what I'm saying? If you fuck up hostile, then back it up and be like hostile. You know what I mean? But you know what I'm saying? Like, get it.
Yeah.
Anyways.
And I like how you fucking screamed way too loud into the mic in your explanation of how to say hostile. Nothing pisses us off more than mispronouncing our favorite words.
Yes.
But no, so, and then also, I don't get the thing of like, I hate it when people, you're not rapping, you're not doing anything. It's just,
it's filler.
It's just very oddly non-committal. You know what I mean? It's just, I don't know.
Now, I will say this, though. The fucking production, whatever he's doing this on, I like that.
What, the video?
If it was like some sort of...
Isn't that just like a screensaver? Is that not?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure it's just some sort of... you just pick out different options and they play, but...
Right.
I'm saying it's, it's decent. It looks
dope.
cool.
Yeah, I'd watch it.
Yeah, I am watching it.
Yeah.
I want to tell that guy, back to your job, David, under the table. Radioville, they got no tickets sold. They need to get that stripper off the mic and tell her to get her ass back on the pole.
Damn, Katie, they're talking about you. Are you going to let them get away with that? Holy shit, you better go over to the YouTube channel and make your voice heard. And by the way, part of having a fucking super spreader army, you assholes, is go to this video and talk shit or something. I don't know. It doesn't have to be serious, but make your, let's make our voice heard. Yeah. The fuck?
Down in that basement, I know it's got to get cold. But here's something that Dad once told.
Shit.
Be kind to people. Be the best you can be. If you roast from love, that's comedy. Radioville's 40 episodes deep and their tanks on E. We got you, bros. What do you need?
$1,000.
I can't believe that we have to explain it to you, but Flamingo is a man. Lightning has boobs.
Oh, he intentionally misrhymed because he led you into thinking it was going to say is a girl.
Right, yeah.
That was, okay, that's the first thing that you've done on this fucking song that merits any recognition at all.
Any sort of like even just acknowledgement that it happened, you know? Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Well, it's just
So nice work.
It
Milk
is just
toast-
kind of. It is just
MC
kind of.
Milk Toast.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It is just like blah. It's just that you
Yeah.
can't really do a lot with it. But all right, we're almost done,
Never
guys.
Circus gave your show a boost, but this just ends so that no one has to lose. Here and now, in the spirit of peace, we donated $1,000 to Falcon Creek Boutique to help put shoes on children's feet. So spin it up, brother guys, and drop that beat. See, I don't know how long that took, but there ain't no such thing as halfway crooks.
What happened? How long? What took? What did we do?
I don't
I don't
know.
know what that was.
Halfway crooks?
And again, we saw you give the $1,000.
Yeah, yeah.
Congratulations.
Good job.
That's great. We're not doing that ever. That's not happening.
Yeah.
You're watching Radioville.
Now that looked like he threw us the mic.
With Tom and
that may be
Vinny.
the only thing that ever happens with them again is that I might have to record a track at some point.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Dude,
so there we
yeah,
go.
yeah, we'll come up with some shit. All right, let me see that.
This is the
mouse back.
very last thing.
Oh, here we go. We're at fucking 3 hours anyway.
Are we? Yeah, whatever. I knew this would take things over, but this is the very. We might as well just do the outro.
Let's hear it. Or let's
So
see.
yeah, this is the. All right, now finally they made a joke. Here we go.
Okay. What I would like to know is we made this donation in the spirit of good.
Again,
comedy
bringing it up.
Radio
Yeah.
For this roast, get to help some people out.
But wait, what did he? Listen to why he said they made the donation. Give me a clickety click. There we go.
What I would like to know is we made this donation in the spirit of good comedy between us and Radioville for this roast.
So now we're a part of the donation. They made it like in our
Oh,
name.
thank you.
Yeah.
Well, you know what? I do. I do like giving.
How bizarre, right? It's
Yeah,
just
but we like giving, so you know what I mean.
Yeah, no,
I'm glad
good
to be a
job, guys.
part
That's
of this
great. Yeah.
and give to the
I
community,
guess.
your community.
It's weird, but it's cool. Yeah.
Roast, get to help some people out. If you would like to be a guest on the Flamingo and Lightning Show,
There you
please
go.
fill out the guest registration form at liveheretic.com.
And you can talk about Tom and Vinny. It's okay.
Yeah, it's all right.
We
If
should-
you would like to be a guest on Radioville with Tom and Vinny, please fill out the guest registration form at liveheretic.com.
Flamingo!
He did it. He sunk one.
They made
Fucking
it.
A,
But,
dude.
okay.
Nothing but net.
But that was actually a joke.
Yeah,
That
I
might
know.
have been for the first time in the entire
that made
episode.
sense. There was
that
a
was
fucking,
like
there was a misdirection.
there was a misdirection. There was a punchline.
Yeah.
there was a setup.
Fucking
it
not
was
bad,
all
boys and
there.
girls,
It was
not
all
bad.
there.
Yeah.
And then all right. So bless.
Live from their parents' basement. Radioville with Tom and Vinny.
In honor of Radioville and Flamingo Lightning Show, we live Heretic. What we want to do is Tony and Steve are now going to get a little cat scratch fever and put a little DJ.
Don't smoke catnip.
Okay, I
Dude
don't
is
know.
hammered.
Yeah, it's so now they're gonna do it some song or I don't know. So yeah, that's it. Very good. Thank you
Holy
guys.
shit! Thank you for holding in,
For-
and dude, we got people. So I mean, they were. I think they were digging it.
So that is.
So yeah, apparently
that is the
these
latest.
motherfuckers just made a whole episode about us and really didn't even
Dude, that's the
make
weird.
any sense with it.
Isn't it the weirdest thing? Like, because you
Yeah.
know, like even as
Shut up, Tom.
even as a don't get me started sniffing your socks, buddy.
Yeah.
You'll never get me out of your basement. But no, as little as I kind of worried initially, it is weird when you see somebody that did a whole hour about you. You're like, God, you cringe a little listening to it, hoping they don't really fucking hit anything that
They
like,
didn't.
Nope. It was just
They didn't nick an artery. They didn't.
Dude, have you ever played
tap a
Minesweeper?
vein?
Have you ever played Minesweeper? That old, the program.
I know of it. I never
and
actually
like sometimes you would pull up a puzzle and just click wildly like 15 times in a row and just not hit any bombs. That's what they fucking did. It was just like
but way less.
But the bombs are jokes in this situation.
Yeah, you want to hit the bombs on this one,
right?
And
so
somehow they danced around every bit of humor they could have.
So that's the Flamingo and Lightning show. Thank you very much for trying, guys. That was great.
Yeah, no, that was good, man. Everyone here, let's get some applause for them.
For
the
them,
studio
for
audience.
participating. Okay. The mayor is not.